Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. So, today on our Saturday vlog, I thought let's talk about a very important topic, and that is planet Venus. How Venus rules over our trust and connection with the world, trust in our relationship, how we bond with the people, that sharing and give and take. So, you might have heard about this term very frequently, mind versus heart. Your mind will push you somewhere else, and your heart will take you somewhere else. They never agree with each other. And astrologically, I think this is the battle between Moon and Venus. Though Moon is neutral to Venus, but Venus considers Moon as its enemy. And I think that battle is the reason why we do deal with a lot of conflicts in our relationships with our own people or with the community. Major conflict happening because of Moon versus Venus, and it is impacting our interaction with the world in a great way. So, what is Moon? Moon is your mind, it's your conscious, it's your subconscious, it is your personality, your nature, how you respond, how you react to the world. Moon is this planet which has stored all the memory of your life, all those emotional experiences which you have been seeing since you were born until now. Also, it's storing and storing everything, and based on those experiences you tend to react, you tend to respond to situations, right? So that is Moon, it's your emotions. Then we have Venus. What is Venus all about? See, Venus rules the second and the seventh house. Now, as soon as you are born, you have a certain way of thinking, you have a nature, you have a personality, and that is Moon. Okay, that is your personality, your qualities. But as soon as you're born, you're given a new label, a new identity is being given to you, and you are expect to work or behave in a certain way. You might get some kind of a training, like this is your name, you belong to this family, you have to work like this. So that is Taurus, that is your second house. As soon as you're born, you do get a new identity, a new label. And then as you are growing up, you connect with the community, that is the seventh house of public, the people around you. Then you get into a partnership, a collaboration for work. Then you tend to get into a marriage partnership. So Venus is about the labels which you are getting from the world, how you are being recognized by the world, and what are you giving and sharing. That is what Venus is. Now, we say Moon is sensitive, but you should also know that Venus is also a planet which is about sensitivity. Have you seen Venus in the skies? It's one of the most brightest planet you can ever see. It is known as the dazzling planet. Why so dazzling? Because Venus is surrounded by thick layer of clouds. And what happens when the light strikes to that surface, that clouds, everything just reflects back. All that light which is reaching to Venus is reflected by those clouds. So deep within there is this darkness, but outside it's shining. So it represents the nature of Venus, how Venus looks outward to feel happy. And same happens with any human, that's why we look out for loving relationships, good friendships, good people, better community around us, because Venus is about looking outward to feel loved, to feel respected. When we look outward for that appreciation and affection, we feel that balance, like okay, everything is fine, everything is okay. So Venus looks out for love and appreciation from the world. And that is the human tendency as well. We always, if we want to feel balanced, if we want to be in harmony, we look outward for someone else's affection. And that's why Venus is about trust, give and take in our interactions, relationships, with the community, with the family, any kind of connection you have around. Venus will play a very important role. A majority of that unworthiness which you may experience in life comes from the houses ruled by Venus. Second house of family, the people with whom you just had your first connection, your first experience, and then the public, the seventh house affairs. So, the partnerships, the people with whom you meet daily, or your marriage partner, these two houses bring a great degree of unworthiness. If these two houses are imbalanced, and if you don't feel supported enough from the people connected to these houses, you definitely generate a sense of unworthiness. And if you look at the nakshatras which are ruled by Venus, you will see that each of these nakshatras do have a desire to feel validated. Like for the Bharani nakshatra, well, it's a roller coaster of emotions. Sometimes these people will do everything for others. They will go to extremes to do that, but also they know how to take it all away, whatever they have done for others, and in a very brutal way. So they deal with extremes in their relationships. Purva Falguni, well, that is the center of Leo. So they seek love in form of validation. They will sit and wait for others to express their love. And they just don't want that affection. They want respect. They want that tender care, affection, and love. For Purva Ashar, it's a different story. Before any person gives up on them, that is the nature, because there is this very intense need to be supported over here. So they will think, before anyone gives up on me, I should be the one who should quit that bond first, so that I don't have to deal with the betrayal. So Purva Ashar people do take very impulsive actions when it comes to relationships. So that is the final battle which I'm talking about, Moon versus Venus. Moon is about us, who we are, and Venus is about the interaction with the world, right? So it's like a battle, what we expect and what we get, right? So if you want to understand how Venus is impacting your relationships, definitely look at the placement of Venus. What all houses are ruled by Taurus and Libra. But there is one more magical thing you can do, and I also have a reading like this where Venus, I consider Venus in the first house. Whatsoever sign is being occupied by Venus, I treat that as the first house, and then I'll check out the placements of other planets with respect to the Venus. It's a very amazing way to understand our interaction with the world, our relationships, what to expect while dealing with the world. It will give you a great idea. But today we are here just to talk about a general nature, what Venus represents. We have already discussed that, and now here is this a little activity or ritual, no matter how you define it. This is something which is about healing your heart and opening up to the world, because this is something which we constantly undergo. This is a cycle, a repetitive cycle, like how our heart feels broken, and yet we have to stand up again, face this world again. We have to trust world, we have to connect with this world, otherwise you will stop growing. Okay, you cannot always be in a secure place, because Moon seeks that security. I want to be in security all the time, but you have to deal with the seventh house, you have to deal with the community to grow as well. Okay, so Venus greatly is connected to your heart, and your heart is ruled by this amazing energy center, what we call as the heart chakra. And whenever we get impacted by others, whenever we get heartbroken or a trust is broken, this thing do get impacted. And so what happens when your heart chakra is being under some kind of a problem? Either you feel unworthy, you feel that maybe I don't have that enough power to keep people with myself. I'm unworthy. I don't deserve good things. I'm not good enough so that people can love me. Or what happens, you get too dependent on other people. You'll constantly look out for people to so that they can make you feel validated. You may become a people's pleaser. So any imbalance with your heart, with your Venus, either makes you feel very unworthy, or either it makes you too dependent on other people's, and you don't see that you are really losing your own worth in that process when you are chasing people. So a simple activity to heal your heart and get rid of all that negative impact which you get from others, because whatever bad influence you are getting from others, whenever your trust is broken, you collect a lot of dirt in your heart. Okay, so your heart chakra is green in color. It emits green light, and when it gets impacted, it becomes dirty. Like how a mirror gets dirty, this place also gets dirty. So let's clean this today. Now for this, you have to close your beautiful eyes. Okay, let's start. Now take a few deep breaths. Completely relax and get rid of all the thoughts which are running in your mind all the time. Disconnect. Focus on your breath. Now imagine at the very center of your heart here, you can see a very dull green light. It's very dull and weak. And over this green light, there is a lot of dirt deposited. It's full of dirt. You can see that blackish color on this green center, this green light. Now imagine when you breathe, you are inhaling beautiful positive energy like this. Everything is coming from that cosmos. That beautiful light is entering into you. That divine energy is entering into you. So you breathe in that healing beautiful light, and that light reaches to your heart. Every time you take that light, that you breathe that beautiful energy, it reaches to your heart and it starts cleaning that dirt. And when you exhale, all that dirt is coming out. So when you inhale, the healing energy gets into your heart. It cleans and removes that dirt slowly and slowly. And when you exhale, all that dirt is coming out. So do this for at least 5 minutes every day. And slowly you'll start seeing that this light of yours is getting brighter and brighter. With every breath you take, this dirt is moving away, and this light is getting brighter and brighter. And your heart space is full of this beautiful green light. It's glowing, and this light is reaching out. It's coming outwards towards the world. And once you feel that, once you observe that now your heart center is glowing, full of green light, it's beautifully shining, you're ready to open your beautiful eyes. Okay, so that was a little ritual which you can do, and yeah, it really helps to feel more strong, and you receive great clarity when you connect with the world. So that's all for today's video. I hope you found this helpful in some way. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.